Hi, sir. Today our group is going to present about disability discrimination at the workplace, and our title is Creating an Inclusive Workplace. Before we start, I want to introduce my team members first. My name is Sophia Hui, and my other team members are Chan Qingxuan, Qin Pei-yi, Tiong Wei-qing, and Afia Ayumi binti Jukari. Now, I will begin the presentation with a small introduction. Koji bin Sendirian Berhad, established in 2008 in Kuching, Sarawak, has grown from a small outlet in Kota Sambarahan to a nationwide coffee chain with over 25 branches and more than 150 employees. As Koji Beans expands and gains recognition in the food and beverage sector for its inclusive culture and community-focused brand, new internal challenges have surfaced, which is disability discrimination at workplace. Employees have reported unfair treatment such as exclusion in hiring, inaccessible facilities, lack of technological aids, bias from co-workers or employers, limited career opportunities, and unequal pay. These problems are worsened by the lack of clear policies or awareness training on disability inclusion. The situation at Cozy Beans reflects broader findings by Subery and the other authors in 2025 and Temple and the other authors in 2018, which shows that despite laws like the Persons with Disabilities PWD Act 2008 and Article 8 of the Federal Constitution, many disabled workers in Malaysia still face discrimination, while in global, 39% of disabled job seekers face discrimination, and over 59% have experienced workplace discrimination. Failure to address disability discrimination within Cozy Beans will result in risks like a decline in the organization's reputation, potential legal action, and the loss of highly skilled and loyal group of workers. To maintain reputation and ensure workplace equity, Cozy Beans must take proactive actions. So that's all from me. Now I will invite my friends to propose three practical and evidence-based solutions to promote disability inclusion within Cozy Beans.
The first solution proposed to address the workplace disability discrimination is the implementation of an inclusive training program for all employees to promote the disability awareness and inclusion. To implement this, our company can partner with a human resource development corporation, claimable external consultant, such as the OTC Training Center, to develop a customized soft skill program that can promote disability awareness, inclusive language, and respectful behavior to build a more positive and inclusive working culture. The training is delivered through um, a hybrid approach, including in-person workshop and online learning modules. The employees are given the flexibility to choose their preferred learning methods. Therefore, the asynchronous learning and scheduled in-person sessions reduce the time off and ensure the continuity of the daily operation of our company. The implementation of this inclusive training program is a practical and cost-effective approach. The estimated cost for this customized program is about 30,000 ringgit, which include the development of customized training content, professional training fees, and digital delivery platforms. This estimated cost is aligned with the current market price and is consistent with HRD Corporation allowable cost metrics, which make this customized program a budget-friendly and realistic investment for our company. And this customized program ensure it is relevant to our company working culture, while the hybrid approach enhances its accessibility, which allow the employees to access the course at their own convenience. Moving on to the next slide, this inclusive training program helps to build a culture of empathy and understanding and develop mutual respect among employees, which can help the employees to reduce unconscious bias, increase disability awareness, which align with the industry best practices as recommended by the International Labour Organization. Therefore, employees will be better prepared to collaborate effectively with colleagues of all abilities. This can lead to a stronger sense of teamwork, which reduce misunderstandings and higher retention rates among employees with disabilities, which can contribute to a more productive work environment. Overall, this proposed solution is a strategy investment. It is a budget friendly, minimally disruptive, and aligned with our company's value and operation needs. And that's all for solution one. I will now hand over this presentation to my teammates, Pei Yi. Thank you.
My name is Chin Pei. Now, I would like to present the second proposed solution is establish a disability inclusion anti-harassment policy. According to the International Labour Organization ILO, violence and harassment in the workplace must not be tolerated and must be eliminated. To eliminate discrimination issues, it requires a structured framework known as policy that explicitly prohibits disability related harassment. Besides, accessible reporting mechanisms should also be established to ensure fair and prompt investigations. To implement the policy effectively, the company should develop a clear and detailed written policy that outlines the rights of employees with disabilities. This policy should align with both national laws such as Malaysia's Persons with Disabilities Act 2008 and international standards including United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. This can ensure comprehensive protection and equal treatment for all employees with disabilities. In addition, the policy should be regularly monitored and evaluated through complaint tracking and employees' feedback. It helps to promote transparency and continuous progress towards equal opportunities. An anonymous reporting system is also important to support the policy by promoting the culture of accountability and trust. Besides, anonymity ensures that all employees have a safe and accessible way to raise their concerns, thereby strengthening the overall effectiveness of the policy. The estimated cost of implementing the policy involved consultations with disability rights organizations to draft the policy is around 5,000. The cost can be reduced by using the free tools for surveys and monitoring the policy. Besides, human resources are needed for regular monitoring on the policy, while IT support are needed for anonymous report system setup. These approaches can ensure that the policy is practical in fostering an inclusive workplace for all the employees in Bin.
The third solution we propose is the implementation of a barrier-free policy for workplace facilities. This means designing and upgrading office buildings to be fully accessible for employees and visitors with disabilities. Key features include the construction or renovation of accessible toilets, ramps, wide doorways, designated parking, braille or tactile signage, and elevators with both audio announcement and braille buttons. These are crucial for ensuring people with physical, visual, or sensory impairments can navigate the workplace safely and independently. To successfully implement this solution, we suggest the following three steps. First, the company should conduct an accessibility audit with the help of certified consultants. This audit will help identify existing physical barriers and assess how well the building currently complies with Malaysian standard MS 1184 2014, which is the national guideline for accessible public buildings. Next, the findings from the audit should be used to guide renovations. This involves applying universal design principles, meaning spaces are designed to be accessible to all people, regardless of age or ability. This ensures that features like ramps, signage, and toilets are integrated thoughtfully into the building designs. Lastly, the organization should work closely with certified accessibility experts throughout the planning and construction phases. Their guidance ensures that changes made are practical, compliant with regulation, and truly usable by individuals with different needs. So why is the solution necessary and worth investing in? Firstly, physical accessibility is fundamental to equal participation. Without it, even the most skilled employees may face obstacles that prevent them from contributing to their full potential. Providing an inclusive environment demonstrates the organization's commitment to fairness, dignity, and respect. It reinforces our values around diversity, equity, and inclusion, not just in policy but in physical space. This initiative also helps ensure compliance with MS 1184 2014. Non-compliance can result in legal consequences or reputational damage, especially if facilities exclude or endanger individuals with disabilities. The estimated cost is 50,000. This includes auditing services, minor renovations, construction materials, and signage. While this may seem like a significant expense, it is a one-time investment with long-term benefits, especially in safety, legal protection, and employee well-being. Ramps, grab bars, and tactile signage also benefit elderly staff, pregnant employees, and those recovering from injuries. This makes the workplace safer for everyone, not just people with disabilities. It also improves the company's public image, being known as a socially responsible employer that prioritizes inclusivity can help attract and retain talent from all backgrounds. Finally, a barrier-free environment prepares the workplace for the future, especially as the workforce becomes more diverse and includes more older employees. In summary, this solution promotes equal opportunity, strengthens workplace safety, ensures compliance, and demonstrates the company's long-term commitment to inclusion. It's an investment not just in infrastructure, but in people.
This slide will show how we evaluate our disability inclusion training using Kirkpatrick's model. At the bottom is reaction. We can gather the feedback forms to measure employee satisfaction with disability inclusion training. Next is learning. We can assess what they have learned through short reflections or quizzes to evaluate their improved understanding on disability inclusion. Behavior looks at whether employees are applying inclusive practices at work, usually through observations. And at the top is results. We can analyze the feedback forms like number of discrimination complaints, retentions of employees with disabilities, and overall employee satisfaction surveys to measure the overall impact. This model helps us assess the training from immediate reactions to long-term results. The expected benefits of this solution are increased empathy and team unity, reduced workplace discrimination, improved retention rates of employees with disabilities, and sustainable and cost efficiency strategy with HRD Corp support.
Hi, I'm Tiong Wei Ching. Now I would like to present the conclusions. Let me recap the issues that occur in SCOSI bin, which is disability discriminations in the workplace. Despite our welcoming reputations, some employees face unfair treatments. This hurts our team's business and image. In these situations, our teams come out with 3 solutions to make SCOSI bin a better place for employees with disabilities. The first solution is to having an inclusive trainings. These trainings will help everyone understanding how to work respectfully with colleagues who have disabilities. It will cover themes like how to communicate properly, what word we should use, and how to support each other. The cost of having these inclusive trainings is about 30,000 ringgit. This is the first step to changes attitudes in the workplace. Next, we need clear rules to protect employees with disabilities. So our second solution is to establishing a disability inclusive anti-harassment policy. For just 5,000 ringgit, we can create a strong policy that explains what behavior is not allowed and ways for the disability employee to report their problems. This will make sure everyone feels safe and respectful at the workplace. The third solution is to implement a barrier-free policy for facilities constructions to ensure full physical accessibility for employees and visitors with disabilities. Building these facilities will cost 50,000 ringgit, but it's very important because if our workplace isn't accessible, people that with disabilities can't even get inside to do their jobs. So altogether, this change will cost 85,000 ringgit. Yes, it's a lot of money, but it's an investment in our future. So if we want the Cozy Bean to be a fair and successful company, we need to spend this money now. Why Cozy Bean needs action now? The first reason is having a low turnover and better talent retentions. The second reason is to follow with the Malaysia's legal standards, because Malaysia has law to protect people with disability. The third reason is to build a positive brand reputation and customer trust. The last is sustainable and responsible business growth. A business that ignores diversity will fall behind. Companies that welcome everyone grow stronger. So if we make this change now, Cozy Bean will be ready for the future. That's all from our group. Thank you.